Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Scanning the field. It's Hatchett. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Boilermakers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Boilermakers are in the red zone. Back to throw again. Taking a shot here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Harris. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A handoff to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And now the running back's got it again. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner will be brought down. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. He's on the run, launches deep. Catch made wide open way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Purdue. kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turn starts inside the 15. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Hatchett. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quick throw over the middle. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Boilermakers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Receiver in motion now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Patchett. Tight end makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Touchdown, USF. Just ran away from the defense.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. Receiver makes the catch. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down now after the sack. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Harris. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's got a first down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. And the Boilermakers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, and he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. Touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side in that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. That play makes it 2nd and 10. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to throw. It's Hatchett. He's going to pull it down and run. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On first down, it's play action. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with a completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Close to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue. Now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The USF offense is back out there now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Slides to avoid the big hit. The Bulls come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
But they don't make the connection. That one. Complete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. So it's 2nd and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face 3rd and long or punt from this position. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The Bulls will have to punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is brought down. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Boilermakers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Fires this one deep middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the 1st down and much, much more.
And the Boilermakers have 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. And now another deep ball here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Stopped right there at the line with no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Sacked. Dropped at the 3.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after the takeaway, a big play by the defense to end this quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Harris. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Boilermakers come to the line with 1st and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Boilermakers looking to run some tempo here. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB? That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Fielded at the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Extending the play now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Looking downfield, it's Harris. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Quarterback drops. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The offense trying to cash in on the field position after the defense created that safety. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. And the Boilermakers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defense not pressing this time. Bringing pressure. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. The sack sets up second down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Trying to extend the play. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Harris. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Boilermakers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Purdue.